Okay, so finally, we will be looking at how to teach children to label emotions because, like I said, it's a skill. Number one is to walk them through the process first. You are the one who is going to be helping them to analyze, the emotions that they are feeling. Probably they bring a situation to you, like for instance, my son came one certain time and said he didn't like that he disliked one of his classmates. And I asked him why. He said he didn't like her behavior, that she's not nice to him. I decided to probe further. What exactly is it that you don't like? He said he felt that she's proud because she's very brilliant. Immediately he said that I was able to pick something. Now, this was a child that graduated from my school. He left my school, his mom's school, One, he was really like a star boy because it was his mother's school. Two, and then he left. He was the best graduating in his class and the entire school. So he had that mentality of I'm the best. Then him getting to secondary school, it was a different ballgame entirely. He met other very brilliant children in the class. And him going into, I told him secondary school was a different ballgame. He was, mommy, don't worry, easy, I'll pass. Don't worry, I will dust them. So by the time he got to school, he met other brilliant children. His anger was now towards the most brilliant girl in class. He was like, how can they say she's the most brilliant girl in class? Immediately I was able to pick that it wasn't just dislike, it was jealousy. He was jealous. Immediately I told him it was jealousy. He calmed down. I explained to him that even dislike and jealousy are negative feelings. And then we were able to walk through the process. I told him what you need to do. You're not in competition with anybody. You're in competition with yourself. Focus on becoming a better version of yourself. You're not there to compete to come first. No, just make sure that you maintain the excellent results you have always gotten. It was a process and eventually he was able to get it. So it's us walking them through the process in the initial stage. I had another issue with a child. He's generally considered to be a very stubborn child. The teacher asked him to kneel down and he bluntly refused that he wasn't going to kneel down. And I asked him why. He said because he was angry. That what the teacher said made him angry. Eventually, I gave him time to calm down. He sat down and I began to ask him, why are you angry? You misbehaved and the teacher decided to punish you, you refused. He said because whenever all the girls in the class would look for his trouble, he would tell the teacher would tell him sorry, go and sit down. But when the reverse is the case, the teacher will punish him. So I said, how does it make you feel? Makes you feel cheated, like your teacher is not being fair? He said yes. So in other words, his anger, what he was considering as anger, was actually a feeling of him being cheated. He felt cheated. And immediately I said, does it make you feel cheated? He began to cry. So most times we have to help children, walk them through the process of labeling their emotions. Number two, give them a wide vocabulary of emotions. Yes, instead of them just saying, we have to write it down in a form of chart, so over time they keep looking at it. Instead of just anger, we keep asking them, are you feeling cheated? Are you feeling unloved? Are you feeling unwanted? Instead of sadness, you say, are you feeling helpless? Are you feeling hopeless? And then instead of the general feeling of, oh, I'm happy, you ask them, are you feeling excited? Are you feeling appreciated? Do you feel loved? Do you feel wanted? We give them a wide vocabulary of emotions. Also, we teach them empathy. Yes, when they pay attention to how the other person, how their own actions affect other people, they are able to better reflect on how other people's actions affect them in return. So teaching them empathy will also teach them, is also another way of teaching them how to label their emotions. Also teach them to understand people's body language. This is very important. Sometimes somebody says or does something to us, the person is actually saying it in positive light, but the body language is saying something else. As human beings, we pick the body language and we begin to react to that. Now, when children are able to understand people's body language, they also understand the effect it has on their emotions. That way, they are able to draw the line and they are able to label. They are able to draw the line to build a wall, between them and people's actions, the effect it has on their own emotions. And also give them the definitions of emotions. Let children even understand the meaning of anger. Let children understand the meaning of frustration. Let children understand the meaning of anxiety. Let children understand the meaning of anxious. Let them understand the meaning of inadequacy. Let them understand the meaning of sadness. Let them understand the meaning of joy, the meaning of bitterness. Let them understand, let them have the right understanding of what all of these things mean. And then finally, we'll teach them in another video. I'll be talking about how we can teach children to communicate their feelings without being rude, without